Welcome everyone. I'd say I'm live. Let me just jump over to YouTube here and make sure everything is live. I just have to mute that. Okay, we're live on the YouTube side. Phone. Let me check the phone for the chat and then we'll be ready to go. So we're live on the phone as well. Okay, that one's straight. Exit out of that for a minute. Go live again. So check something. Okay. So nearly there, guys. Sorry. Link is there. If anyone wants to jump up, I'll say I'm only on for the hour. YouTube and my channel. Talk among yourselves there, guys. I'll be over in a second to the chat. Okay. We're ready. Let's see who's in. Start at the very beginning. I think the first guy in was Raphael tonight. So Raphael, go man. I seen your video there on Facebook. You're we were going to try and do a bit of melting, but unfortunately your furnace is no longer getting up to the temperature. Tim was next in, Grass Cutter Farmer. Welcome in, Tim. Muriatic Acid was third in tonight. Usually gets first every time, but he was third tonight. And then Raphael again. Anfield Road Layout. So Lee was in next after that. And then I put the link out. And then it was Tim. So I think that's all is in at the moment. I think we're very, very little in. So guys, how is everyone doing? What's the story with everyone? What have you been scrapping? What's the scrap prices like in your area? Prices have dropped back a small bit here on copper, but gold has actually gone up a little bit. It's the highest it's been in 4 months, so not too bad. I see from the title something fishy going on. I decided to go into the Ian Matthews challenge and make myself a little fish of some sort to take part in this little challenge that he has, and I think I may have bit off more than I can chew, because I wouldn't be the most skillful person in the world for doing crafts or any of that sort of stuff. So then that means then that I'm out of my comfort zone. But sure, I think that's what it's all about, isn't it? Park Nest, welcome in. How are you doing, Park Nest? So yeah, I've been busy with the Ian Matthews Fish Challenge. I seen Snobby's one today. So if anyone hasn't seen that, Snobby put out his video of for the Ian Matthews Fish Challenge. So very, very well done. So he really set the bar high there. Get us all going in it straight away. So again, I'm only staying on for the hour again tonight because I have to get back and do a bit more on that fish thing. So if you want to come up, link is there. If not, so be it. Simple Man, welcome in. How do Big Red? How are things with you? I seen you were live earlier, but I couldn't get into it because I was busy. As I say, I was doing this Ian Matthews challenge thing. You knows, bro. How are you doing? Gulf Coast, welcome in. How are things? So any other guys in this Ian Matthews challenge? Any making this fish? As I said, I seen Snobby has done it. I think Everyday Solars is going doing something. I know Ralph is doing something. I'm not sure if Raphael is doing anything. Working hard, my friend. Just working hard. Yeah, I've seen that on your lives. You'd be pouring plenty of stuff and casting plenty, and you've a good little community there of casters and collectors of silver and stuff like that going there. So I do say silver is something I must start collecting a bit more of. Maybe when I do my MLCCs, I'll try and recover the silver first and then go after the platinum or the palladium. Sean, welcome in. How do? Thanks for dropping by. As I say, only here for the hour, guys. So hit the link if you want to come up and chat, and let us know what you've been doing. There's something I want. Yeah, so my fish that I'm working on, I started by cutting it out of timber, but I should really just gone with cardboard first and then done the rest afterwards. But live and learn. Took a bit longer, and again, I wouldn't be the neatest person in the world when it comes to taking off edges on timber and sanding down and all that sort of stuff. Where if I'd done it out of cardboard, I could have cut it with a knife and cut it a lot easier. Still might be time to redo it. I probably won't get this done anyhow by the end of the May, or to have it done, but I'll give it a go anyhow. So I hear a bleep, someone in the basement, and it's the old blue nose.
Hello, Scruffin' Irish.
Oh, hold on now. I'm trying to sort myself out here. Well, Everton did finish away down below Liverpool, so I can make it small. Only 14.
That's fine, Irish. Still haven't received your stickers.
That might be because I still have them here. I thought I sent them out, but when I went tidying today in the car, I found them in the car and I go, oh, I didn't actually post them. Yeah, so I hold on, I better cover the addresses. I don't want to put any addresses. But yeah.
No problem, Irish.
They're still here. Yours, Tim's, and Tim's and Twins, and there's 4 of them there. So I will try my best to remember to post them this week.
I have my suspicions he won't send.
Hey, it's like I'm like Ian Matthews. Just that it's not that I don't want to post them. It's just I keep forgetting to post them.
Yeah,
they're all there. They're not.
I'm sick to death of wiring. I've been wiring up 6-volt lights at the moment.
You want good patience for wiring up. I can't. I am that patience. Even doing this Ian Matthews fish challenge, I'm just like, oh, it's getting to me already, and I'm not even halfway through.
Well, put it this way: the wire I'm trying to solder is, with your stripping wire. It's telephone wire.
Oh yeah, that's like barely there.
Yeah.
Well, that's barely there.
It is. It's barely there. I thought. I seen you come on, and I was still here anyway, just sitting doing a little bit of work, and I thought, oh, I'll come up on panel, seeing as no one else has.
Ah, yeah. Well, I'm only on for the hour anyhow, so because I have to try and go back to my Ian Matthews fish.
How are you getting on? I'm not doing it. I was going to. I've got too much on myself.
I bit off more than I can chew. So, but anyhow, it'll if I don't get it done by the end of the month, I'll get it done at some stage. I'll put the video up, and I had great plans in my head the way I wanted it to turn out, but it ain't turning out that way.
Yeah, I've seen Snobby's done it. I got a sticker off Snobby, and I got a sticker off Dusty Blonde.
Yeah, just you haven't got one off me yet.
No. Now my sticker wall's filling up nicely, to be honest.
Yeah, they don't be long building up, so they don't be all them stickers. So it's me and Ian Matthews that are holding out.
No, I've got Ian Matthews.
You what?
Yeah, I've got it. I got 2 small. Let me see if I can move. I'll move the camera. Can you see?
Yeah, I see it.
I've got an Ian Matthews one. I got a big one, small one, and another small one.
I don't believe you got an Ian Matthews sticker before I managed to send my one out. Oh my god, that's terrible.
It is, isn't it?
Ian Matthews got a sticker to you before I did.
I'm not saying nothing to that, Irish.
Oh my god. But
you're not going to live that down now. Tim's
no. That's bad.
Tim's in the
Bad.
chat. Tim, we need to boycott him.
I have your stickers here. I will send them out. I will. They're in the envelopes and everything. I wouldn't mind, but they're in the envelopes.
I know they are. We're only pulling your leg.
I will definitely send them out. It's just I keep forgetting about them.
Fine, mate.
Yeah.
Freaking crazy. So what you been up to today? You got any videos due out?
Well, I have a video out. I have a video finished, but just need to edit it. Should be out on Thursday. If not, it'll be out the following Thursday. I'd say I'm not too panicked if I don't get them out every week anymore because.
Yeah, I'm not. I've just put a mail one out, post one. If I get another one out tomorrow, it is what it is. It all depends if I can get another one filmed. I haven't got anything to really film because I'm working on stuff.
Sean would like a sticker as well. Well, Sean, if you do email me, I will get a sticker out to you at some stage. It's just I am very, very slow at sending them out. My email address is there on my Facebook page, or it's scrappingirish75@gmail.com. So if you want a sticker, send me your address and I'll post you one out.
Even bro's asking for one now.
He did. He sent his details as well. I have his details, so I have to send him one out as well. I know he definitely sent me.
Yeah, he turned up for Ian Matthews. Did you see the video he put up?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched many videos this week. I watched Snobby's video, and I watched Ian Matthews' one that he put out. Was it last night or the night before? And the little short one he put out today, and that was it. You know,
he went and met him, and he asked him, "Are you such as Ian Matthews?" And he said, "Yeah." And then it was a little short, and that was it. I want me sticker.
I'll have to have a look at that one.
It's only I can't remember what day it was put up now. It was. But I couldn't believe he put it out. But I was gobsmacked. I didn't expect me to get mine. I thought I even got a little note with it saying it's a rare opportunity of an Ian Matthews sticker.
Definitely a rarity when you get an Ian Matthews sticker. So it is. Hey, Raphael, don't be so. Look, Raphael, that's terrible. I look like 75. Oh my God, that's it, Raphael. You're banned.
Oh. All right, Raphael. You missed a good stream on Saturday night with Raphael.
I was there,
but you weren't. You didn't. I thought you were going to come up on panel.
I was going to come up, but every time I went to go up, someone else got up, and I just said, "All right, I'm not going to I wasn't going to go straight away, and then have someone have to leave the panel straight away, and then it came down to 4, and I said, "Well, I go up," but it was nearly time for him to finish, so I said, "No, I'll leave
it." Not like Ian does with you, and makes you go over your hour.
Yeah, well, you see, I don't go over my hour anymore. I won't be going over it because I'm too busy with Ian Matthews fecking fish.
I look forward to seeing that.
It's not too good, so don't worry about it. It's not going to win any awards.
Hey, it's the way you look at it. You'd put it up as a video. It's classed as contents on your channel.
Oh yeah, well that's it. Like it's another video on the channel. Not that you make much money out of YouTube, so it's not like you make a fortune from it anyhow.
No, you're lucky if you make anything out of it, aren't you?
Yeah, YouTube is just a bit of fun. That's it. Well, for me anyway, that's all it is.
Yeah, it is for me. I done it as a vlog, and it's what I've done it for. To enjoy having what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I enjoy doing, making the content. Bit fun.
Yeah, but yeah, but see, I work full time, so it's not. If I had more time, if I was off and I had more time on my hands, I'd probably get more content done and more videos done. But between trying to do the gold recovery and I don't video everything I do, so and then trying.
Yeah, I'm not interested in making money I ain't done it as a vlog. It's not worth it.
It'd be nice if you could make money, but you won't make it out of YouTube.
Yeah, it would be, but that's never going to happen, is it?
Unless you get a viral video and then a lot of people. But
I'll just drop my headphones.
Yeah, it's hard to know. Oh, no, someone else in the basement. Let me see who it is. Oh, Park Nest. Welcome up.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello, Park Nest. Hello, Park Nest.
Yeah, I've ditched Conker to be here.
You ditched Conker.
Yeah.
Ditched Conker. I see.
Oh, you get it. Park Nest. You ditched Conker.
I don't know how Raphael can do
I can't be everywhere at once.
Raphael, you must have nothing to do all day the next day when you can stay up till 4 o'clock. You mustn't get out of bed till 1 o'clock the next day. You lazy bugger. You know, you mustn't have to get up in the morning. Poor old Eva has to do all the work for him. Cruiser Mac, how do?
Hello, Cruiser Mark.
Yeah, poor old Eva has to do all the work for him. He can sleep in on a Sunday.
Did you see the video where Park Nest?
The sticker one, yeah, with Snobby and Dusty stickers, yeah, I did watch it, yeah.
I made up, I got that. That come this morning.
I've got the old Dusty one, which is lipstick.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Yeah, that's one you want.
There's lipstick on it.
Oh, you play Scrapper. You get
no, I don't mean actual lipstick, but it's like the stickers. Right, yeah. It's some lip, impression of some lips.
Yeah.
But if it's actual lips or not, or just a
Sunday sleepover day for Raphael.
Yeah.
It must be when you can stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning doing YouTube. You mustn't have to get up in the morning. Wish I could sleep in on a Sunday.
Well, I
ended.
What's that?
So I usually stay to end on Raphael's lives. Or did keep going to
at about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock time, I'm ready for sleep. I like my sleep.
You're old.
I'm old, yeah. No, I like my sleep. I get up early in the morning, not like the rest of you. I'll be up at 6:30 in the morning while you're all in bed scratching yourselves.
Yeah, my stream went on well. Sunday actually.
What time do you do your lives at on a Sunday?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. I must check it out. I don't get any notification. I must check and see have I set your one to all notifications. I mustn't have it set to all notifications.
Yeah. It's I mainly do like scratch build stuff on the layout. I was making the roadway going.
Oh, you ski slope.
I was about to say that, Park Nest. You hit the nail on the head there.
All you need is head of the eagle.
Yeah, it's more of a ski slope than it is a road. It is. Put it this way, that's it. It's a road that goes up there.
Finally managed to get this going again. Oh.
It's a road that goes up to there, and it's going to be painted, but it's plaster. It's done polyfiller.
It does look like snow though, doesn't it?
It does. Now it's dried. Yeah, it does. It looks.
What are you showing us, Park Nest?
Oh, this laptop, I managed to get it going. It stopped working. I found out when RAM modules were faulty. Luckily, I had a spare one, so it's all up and running again. I don't know.
I see Raphael last Tuesday's video, wasn't he? He was trying to fix his what was he at? He was soldering bits and he was putting graphics card. That was it. I had great patience. I would have just smashed that to bits and taken all the bits off it. No point trying to fix it. Trying to solder it and that bit, and it kept moving around on him and trying to hold it with the new pliers he had. Oh, I said, you have great patience.
Yeah,
I'm glad you've come up, Park Nest.
Memory module.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you've come up, Park Nest. I need to pick your brain.
Oh, go on, fire away.
I've got another Dell computer. We put a password on it. How do I bypass the password without reinstalling Windows?
You probably have to reinstall Windows. You need the password.
Windows.
You've got to have the password. If you don't have it, you are stuffed.
And how did you not remember your password?
What for logging on? For logging on at Windows 10.
What it was I put a password on it and I forgot. We can't remember the password.
Raphael said there's an easy way. So Raphael, what's the easy way?
Yeah, what's the name of your dog?
Raphael, me emails on the about page. Email me how I do it. If you know the easy way, Raphael.
Without having to reinstall it or do a factory reset. He doesn't want to lose any of the information.
I don't mind losing the information. I just want to get into the laptop. There's hardly anything on it.
Oh, well, then you can do a factory reset.
Just reinstall it.
Well, without even F12 or F10, you hold it down till it sets into the BIOS, and you just do a factory reset. So it's like it comes out of the box brand new.
Oh, so the Windows and X down.
Which
buttons do we hold down?
You should press. Is it F5 or F8?
If you Google factory reset, whatever brand of laptop you have, it'll tell you which one to hold down. I see someone else in the basement, and talking of fish, we can all guess who it is. Shark.
Oh, Sharky.
Oh, Sharky.
What's the story, Sharky?
Long day, man. Long day.
I've seen the video you put up of those.
I haven't watched that video yet. I just seen it going up. I watched the last one. What was last week's one about? I don't know, did I comment on it or not? I don't think I did. But what was that? There was something I meant to comment on it that I seen you doing something. I said, I have to comment on that, and then I forgot. Bit like posting out the stickers. Bit like posting out the stickers. But I think it was. Did you get another binge for your shed or something?
That was a while ago.
No, there was something else you got, and I was going to say that you could use that in the shark cage, but I forget what it was now. I'll have to watch it again now. You're going to get me watching it twice now to see what it was. Yeah.
Actually, in the background, it sounds like some sort of motor running.
That's shark.
Motor running. Yeah.
The speaker to pick up the motor sometimes, the fan.
Yeah, it sounds like a little electric motor operating.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that sometimes, Pargness. It's picking up on the fan in the computer for some reason. I don't know why.
He's got a really good speaker, or a really good microphone. He can pick up everything. Have you done anything for the E. Matthews Fish Challenge?
I ain't got time for that.
I ain't got time for that.
That's a Mike saying that, isn't it, Shark?
I wish I didn't start it. Now that I've started it, I have to finish it.
Yeah, no, I really I don't have time
finish.
Between having to relocate the shark cage and everything else that's going on right now. There just isn't enough hours in the day.
Yeah. So what's the story? What's the update on the shark cage? What are we looking at?
We're making progress. We're making progress. Very frustrating. But today was a good day.
What has he got there? He's got
Benjamins.
Nice ones.
Oh.
Payday today.
Oh, they're the most forged banknotes in the world.
Yeah, I think they are.
$100 bill. $100 bill.
Yeah, so I'm burning down my inventory.
It's still made of actual paper.
Yeah, it's still paper.
On the subject of banknotes.
Oh, the Queen.
Freaking hell! All I've got in my wallet is moths.
Well, you usually have moths in my wallet, but I'm pretty loaded here with this tenner. On the back is Jane Austen.
Is your money plastic or paper?
It's plastic these days.
Plastic.
Yeah, all banknotes are polymer now.
Hello.
Hello, ladies and gents.
Anyway, what do you think has gone wrong with your thing? Is the element gone in it, is it?
Yeah, I guess so. What else can be?
Yeah, can you buy elements for them, can you?
Yeah, I can. Actually, I can. I do find it out, and it's gonna cost me like 500 crowns. Stupid.
500 credits about
Ding.
like 60 quid. Hang on.
About 50 quid, yeah, something like that.
And where did you buy the
About
furnace?
8 crowns a pound, so yeah.
I get it from Polish, like, let's say, kind of Polish eBay or something like that.
Well, there's your first problem.
No, it's not a problem.
Yeah, it'd be about, I'd say about £60.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the problem is, I did use it. Then later on, I pack it from here and put it in the corner. And next things, when I will use it, I take it up, prepare the place, prepare the spot, connect it, and so on and so on. Then took me like 3 days to finally find the filters, what I want to melt, and then drop it in, heat it on, and then, okay, I got a few minutes. Okay, I went to toilet, come back, and the temperature from 10 degrees rise up to 16. Boom. Wow, 10 minutes, 6 degrees. Wow.
It's cranking.
And
So,
yeah,
Like Chinese eBay, what about Wish? Cruiser Mac. There's lots of stuff on
you
Wish.
forgot about Wish.
Yeah, which is the Chinese eBay?
Yeah, Wish is the Chinese eBay. I forgot about that. Yeah, because that's where all my lights come. That I've just I've got one more to wire in.
Look at 90% of the stuff comes from
The
China.
baseboard. That's what I was doing. I'm debating trying to wire it up, and then I can try and show it. So I may turn my camera off a minute.
But, 90% of the stuff comes from China. Whether you buy it from a Chinese site or not, it comes from China.
Yeah, it does.
hello to you, nose bro.
Yeah. Hey, Raphael, when you were walking around in the dark, I was going to say, have you got a power cut or something down there? Why didn't you turn on the lights when you were going over to your furnace, you lazy bugger?
Because I didn't plan to record it at the beginning, and later on, as I find out finally the filter what I want to melt, then I decide, okay, let's make a video with it. Let's try at least. So,
E-Waste Mike has a comment there.
hello, this here.
Okay, I'll be
It's on the panel, except Raphael. Hey, E-Waste Mike, thanks for coming in. But,
Okay, let's go back.
Hello, E-Waste Mike.
I seen he was Mike had cleared all his.
Hello, so not hello anymore.
I seen he'd cleared all his computers. He'd gone. I was watching a video there where he had cleared everything out of all the PCs he had. He'd only a few Apple ones left, which I don't count as PCs anyhow. Apple.
He's actually out of the computers.
Yeah, they're all done.
So I took I took in a bunch of stuff today. I mean, here's the ticket, right? But
did you video it?
No. It was too busy.
I like the ones where you bring it in, you see what you brought in, and then you see what you earned on it. I like them ones.
But it was funny because I had these. I've had these 3 great big apples sitting in the corner of the shark cage, and so I was loading up the shark mobile today, and I said, you know what? I'm never going to go. I'm just taking these guys in. I'm not going to mess with it. And so I take it in, and the e-waste buyer comes out, and he's checking all the stuff, and he looks at him, and he starts laughing, and he says, "Man," he says, "we hate doing these too."
Yeah, no, I remember what your last video was. Your last video was the one with the big printer in it, wasn't it? You were bringing the big printer to the scrapyard. Shark?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, there was you had all the printer taken apart, and then you put the link at the end into if anyone wants to watch the video of you taking apart the big printer.
Oh yeah.
But I meant to comment on it, but I forgot to. But what I was going to ask you is, do you pick up many of them big printers?
No, I don't. Those usually are clients will call me and ask me to get those. And in the case of these 2, they were actually people that were in the building that the shark cage is in, and so they were getting rid of theirs. And one of the folks had already taken it out to the dumpster, and that's why that one got scrapped at the dumpster. And then the other one, they just parked it in front of the door to the shark cage.
Actually, I was. I did see that video today about that printer, and last time I was at my scrapyard, I seen there had like 2 of them wrapped in the foil and so on, And I was thinking maybe I'm supposed to get one just for curiosity what is inside such a big one.
Hey,
And
Raphael,
yeah, no, I'm not gonna
why
do
don't
that
you clear some of the stuff you've already in your shed before you bring any more shit home?
because I have enough space to get one.
Have space will fill.
Oh my God, the amount of computers he has to do behind him. The video when he just walks through, he does the when he walks through from down to the back, and you're looking around the stacks of computers everywhere. I'm here. I couldn't leave them there. I have to scrap them out if they're there.
There is purpose for each and everything was laying around in here. So everything waiting for the right time to being used on the right way. Some of the computers gonna wait for the making videos. Some of them they waiting for I don't know enjoyments, and some of them waiting for trying to work it out if they work or not.
Lights work.
What has he got? Show me.
Your little lights.
Oh yeah, your little road lights.
Who devoted
They're
up?
only running on a battery at the moment, but that's what I do. I wire them all up to a battery, and then I wire them in properly.
I'm just laughing about E-Waste Mike's comment there. That looks like a McDonald's receipt.
Yeah, look at what I've responded with.
No. Medium Coke, please. But
No, actually, Mike asked me to give for his birthday present 40 computers at least. I was thinking to send him like 40 laptops, but yeah, first of all, that's gonna be crazy expensive, and second of all, he's gonna just toss them around.
Yeah, well, it's probably cheaper to pay for Mike's flight to come over to scrap them out in your shed than actually send them.
Yeah, actually, I did tell him that I can give him how many computers he want, but he got to pay for the postage. But yeah, he didn't agree on that.
Yeah, it'd be cheaper for him to fly over to you and scrap them out in your shed.
I got like 3 big windows in my shed, and if he start toss around the stuff, so I'm not sure how that's gonna end.
That could be bad. Yes.
That could end up bad. That.
Oh. But are you doing anything, Raphael, for the? Did I ask you for the Ian Matthews Fish Challenge?
I think first of all, as I seen that video, I thought, yeah, sure, why not? Let's go ahead. But later on, then I was thinking, I got already so many things going on, and if I really want to start another project,
yeah, I started it, and now I'm saying I wish I didn't, because in my head I had a great plan in the way I wanted it to turn out, but it ain't turning out that way.
It's always like that. First of all, when you think about stuff, then you make some kind of, let's say, base plan, and you begin to work on it. Then it turns out like totally opposite.
Well,
I'm the same stuff like with those melting thingy.
Yeah, I'm not very good at putting stuff together. I can take stuff apart, smash it apart, break it apart, no problem. I was like, when I'd be in school and you were given, on craft day, you had to bring in the lollipop sticks off the ice creams, the timber sticks.
Yeah.
And you were given the boss stick glue and you were told to make something. Most of the sticks were stuck to me on my way home.
I love being creative.
I'd make yourself on wooden.
I'm just not creative. I'd like to be able to do it. I should give it a go, but as you can see, I am not the most creative person.
I didn't want to wake up when I came in.
I don't mind to playing with the stuff and making some stuff. As far as I got plan and know how to do it, then of course, sure, why not? But as you said, not always work out like I want, right? In most cases, basically.
See an Irishman with a tan, it's actually rust. You're correct, rust. Yeah, we don't get tans, we get rust over here. He is correct. Actually, we're promised good weather this week, so I might get my fish finished. I'll be able to go outside and out in my work area and get working on it again. But so we'll see how it turns out. It won't be anywhere as good as Ralph's or Snobby's or anything, but I'll do it for the fun. And as as Watchgold said there, Lee, it'll be another video to add to my collection.
And there's no prize in that challenge, so you will win nothing. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, I win nothing, I lose nothing. Only my time.
No, I was
Who's
thinking
made-
to use all the LEDs what I getting from the scrap and so on, and actually I just start the new box. It's not plenty in here, but I got plenty box filled with LEDs, and I thought about making some kind of copper wire shape fish, and then solder on it like plenty LEDs, and then shine it up. That's all what I planned. But later on, I was thinking that's gonna take me good few hours of soldering and so on.
Yeah,
I hate soldering. I've been soldering most of the day trying to get, but the wire I've been soldering is the thickness of their BT wire.
Did you use some
Flux?
some flax to it?
Yeah,
It doesn't help.
yeah, it did.
I seen you doing your solder on the last day with your new machine. My God, you have great patience, Raphael. I would have just got.
I'm quite good at soldering, but micro soldering is totally new for me, and it's totally different than just simple soldering.
When it kept slipping around inside the pliers, I was just getting frustrated. I was here.
I was similar, but a little bit more quiet.
It wasn't even me doing it, and I was watching. I was going, I'd smash it.
Yeah, it was quite close a few times when I want to smash it, really. Believe me or not. By the way, Lee, get yourself uric acid or HCl, and before you solder stuff, instead of using flax, before you solder, dip that in this acid, and then you will see totally difference as you put the tin on top of it. It's gonna be stinky, but yeah, it's gonna work as well.
Ralph has melted half a kilo of solder for the fish project so far.
Oh my God! I still need to go and watch that video as well.
Which video?
The one that you that's doing the fish thing, and he put a video up of how to make a foam cutter out of an electric heater wire.
All right.
Hello, Crypto. Hello, Poos.
Hey, Crypto.
I need to go and watch it. I've put it in. I've watched it once, but I need to go and watch it again.
Crypto.
Yeah, well, I made my fish out of a bit of timber at the start. It starts off as a bit of timber, but I shouldn't have made it out of timber because I'm no good at cutting timber, and being precise, getting the lines perfect and stuff like that. If I done it out of cardboard at the beginning, it would have been way easier. Needed the tin to make the bronze. So he's made a fish out of bronze. And Ralph, when will that video be out?
In about 6 months, I guess.
Well, you have to have it done by the end of the month. You have to have it.
Knock off the when.
Yeah, it has to. Well, it has to be. I think the closing date to be in the challenge, even though it's not a competition, there is a closing date, and it's the 31st of this month, which gives me 7 days to get it done. So this day next week, I have to have it finished by.
Yeah, that's why it don't even start.
I know. Well, I've done some. The problem is, what I've already recorded is probably about a half an hour, and I'm only about 10 minutes of what will be 10 minutes of the actual making of the fish.
Oh well.
Next weekend should be possible. Jason Hughes, welcome in, Jason. Good to see you in. But
Hi, Jason.
It's Snobby's one today. Snobby was the first one I think that I've seen of the fish challenge done.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who else did it. I think Watch Call Everyday Solars is going doing something for it, and Ralph is doing something. I'm going to give it a go. Ian Matthews, of course, and all his crew are doing it, but I don't know who else is in it. I don't think there's anyone else. I don't think there's any of the other gang at all.
At some point, you just gotta accept when there's too much on your plate.
Oh, well, that's it. That's why this week I probably won't have a video up because I'll be doing my fish, so I won't bother doing any other video. So I probably won't have a video up this week. It'll probably be next week when I fish.
Oh,
that's
no,
your
Scrapping Irish, I'm not here.
What?
I'm not here. Look who's come in the chat.
Hi, Jackie.
Oh, Jackie.
I'm not here. I'll turn the camera off.
Yeah, he's still upstairs, Jackie. If you're looking for him, he's up in the loft.
I don't know what the story about Jackie and Lee.
Down shopping or gone to get something in the shop. And he's
What's
upstairs.
that?
But yeah, so I was going to say there was something I was going to ask. Oh yeah, so Raphael, that stuff you were going to try and melt. Have you ever melted it before with the in that crucible?
Yes,
Or in that furnace? Have you melted that stuff
that is
before?
special crucible for the gold.
Okay, but
It's
have
only
you,
gold was melted in this one.
yeah, but have you ever melted gold before in there?
Yeah.
And have you melted it inside the paper, or have you poured it in as just the powder?
I think last time I just poured the powder, but this time I'm gonna go with the paper on. It's gonna
Yeah,
burn anyway.
I'd like to see what happens there.
So do I.
Maybe a flame. I could see flames, maybe.
Yeah, for sure, a little bit.
Oh, that's funny. So am I.
Yeah, but first of all, I got to order the new heating element, and I think even the first I got to check out if that will be the same one. So I got to demount the old one and check it out for sure.
Yeah, well, that's what I was
If it's
saying.
that
Take out
thing,
the old one
right?
first and test the old one and see if it actually is gone.
Yeah, exactly.
See, it could be a thermostat that's gone or something like that. You know, that it's not reading the temperature correctly.
But it doesn't get warm whatsoever. So
Yeah, but the thermostat could be telling us that it is warm and
could
then
be shut
it
down.
won't get up
Yeah.
warm. You know, not crypto. Who did I see? I seen crypto coming in. Everyday Solars coming in. Hey,
Sorry.
every day. Are you doing this fish challenge? And how far along are you in your project? Who else I see coming in? Dirt Rider, welcome in, Dirt Rider. How do you?
Hello,
Howdy,
Dirt
Mark.
Rider.
You know, it'd be interesting to see. I'd say Everyday Solars now. She's very, very
Creative.
imaginative and craft orientated because that's what she originally was doing before she got big into the scrapping side of it. She used to make little stuff out of scrap and key rings and stuff like that. So I'd say she'll definitely be very creative.
So
Yes, I'm done. What did she say? Yes, all done. We'll show them in the Wednesday premiere. Oh, we'll have to have a look at the Wednesday premiere for that.
So I took in 3 of those big apples. Together, it was 125 pounds.
Yeah, they are heavy buggers.
Yeah, they are. And I'm, you know what? I don't care. They only paid me 15 cents a pound, and I don't care because they're not sitting in the shop collecting dust anymore.
You know, I did take apart one totally. One I did take apart, all screws and so on. But those thingy got at least 3 to 4, maybe not 500, but 300 to 400 screws on them.
I don't doubt it. Well, and it's because of experiences like yours. I do learn from my fellow scrappers, and I've just said, no, not going to do it. Not going to happen.
Oh no, Apple. When I see an Apple laptop or an
You know,
Apple PC,
taking out the guts out of it, it's take quite a long time. It's take about 45 minutes, and it was a little bit difficult but possible. But to take away all the casing, separating alu from the steel, dang man, that's crazy.
hey, Cruiser Mac has a good point there. He said, if you use propane, you don't have to worry about elements.
Yeah, could be a good idea. I was actually thinking yesterday to make some small propane one.
Question there for you, Raphael.
I did sow your garden, Dirt Rider. I did sow your new plants, new cukes, new maters, and so on. Awesome. Wish you all luck. And yeah, I'm waiting until you're gonna tease me when you're eating them, because that's gonna end. That's how
Well,
it's
you're
gonna
not going
end.
to try and grow some tomatoes this year, or tomatoes?
Nope. I not even try. Not
Can't
even
be like
attempt.
that.
Haven't done anything in my garden so much this year, because it's still cold in here. So what's the point to even start?
Yeah,
So
it's very cold. Now we're promised higher temperatures next week. They're promised to get into the 20s, which would be what's 20s in the old Fahrenheit. I don't know, 70s or 80s. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's promised to get up there at the moment. Like they're just barely 10 degrees or 11 degrees at the moment.
Yeah, it's
really
way
cold.
too cold to do any garden jobs in here.
We're going to have a heat wave settling in over the southeast here for a week or so. So today we were already up in the 90s.
Oh my God, I'd love to have 90-degree temperatures. I'd be outside all the time doing something.
We got like end of the May, so it's supposed to be at least around 20s at least, and let's say minimum 10 at the night, but it's 10 at the day.
Yeah,
and about to 6 to 5 at the night.
2 or 3 at night. I had to put a fire on the other night. It was that cold again. I never had to put a fire on before May.
True. I used to open my window in my garage about April or something like that, and keep it up open till September.
Yeah.
And this year, no, not yet.
Well, this time last year, you'd have to have your windows open at night, or you wouldn't be able to sleep. It was that warm.
Yeah, correct.
Whatever.
Have you seen what Jackie's put in?
Let me have a look here. I have to go back a bit, I think.
You missed it.
Man, I tell you what, this buyer is very inconsistent.
Where's the host of the show, Mr. Irish Scrapper? That's class. It'd only come for a red nose, wouldn't it?
Say again.
It'd only come from a red nose. From one red nose to another red nose.
No, blue nose, be quiet. I have the power. I know you finished down below us in the league a good bit. We couldn't see you were that far behind.
Partners, what are you stuffing yourself with?
Cupcake.
Cookies, cupcakes.
So a cupcake.
Show us the cupcake.
Too late. I've just stuffed it. Don't come in a bit.
Yeah.
Don't come in a bit. No.
Hey, Parkness, thank you for not going.
Yeah, to show it all Tuesday. I can't wait to see Everyday Solar's creation. I'd say it's going to be very creative.
I think it will be as well.
I do too. So no pressure on you at all, Everyday Solars.
Yeah, Solar, don't worry. There's no pressure.
There's an example.
Oh, shot? What are they?
Awesome. That look like flowers.
They're fancy looking cupcakes.
Yep, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They try to treat your brain with healthy stuff. Then you eat veggies or flowers or something like that instead of stuffing yourself with tons of sugar.
Yeah. Like the same sugar in them as there is in these. But, we all say hi to Tim. Tune in and find out. Yeah, but no, I'm looking forward to seeing Everyday's creation.
Actually, bro, Lee is somehow avoiding all the team's comments. Whenever teams ask him, he never read that. Even though last time on my stream I have Lee, and the team asked him like 5 times to show his stickers and so on. And believe me, even though I just put the message on the screen, he doesn't see it anyway.
I will now because I'm in front of the laptop. I wasn't before. I'm in front of the computer screen now.
Yeah, don't explain yourself. We all know what it is.
So, Shark, did you pick anything up interesting on your travels that you're keeping hidden to surprise us sometime? What to scrap out of?
today wasn't much of a. Today wasn't picking up anything. Today was selling stuff out of the shark cage, so that I'm burning down my inventory. So, it was stuff that I probably would have hung on to a bit longer to have a bit more of it before I took it in. But I have to be out by the end of the month, so I want to get rid of it.
I was about to ask you that. Do you have to be out by the end of the month or something? So that answers my question.
So we're selling off inventory.
So you don't want to be bringing anything back to the old shed, back to the home house, or you'll be ran with a lot.
Yeah. Well, and then but I still get these calls, right? So today I had to make a pickup, and I ended up with a huge power panel. It's like a server rack, but it was full of power panel switches and transformers and stuff. Heavy son of a gun.
All right, so there should be some nice copper in there.
And 14 CP power surge suppressors. So that was nice because each one of those had 2 lead acid batteries in them. So
I'm beating myself on the screen.
How did you manage?
I literally was. I had the windows open. I thought I'd hit closing that window. Instead, I closed the other window.
Lee, I didn't even. That was irony. I didn't really ask you the question.
Hey,
more coat hangers.
Hey, Scrapping Irish. Do you mind if I time out Dirt Rider for about 500 bazillion seconds?
Hey, Dan, how do you? Welcome in, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
And that's it. Welcome in.
Hello, D.
Yeah, no. I hopefully now that the restrictions are getting lifted over here, I'll be able to start picking up PCs again off my few guys. What do you reckon of my 6 terabyte hard drives, boys?
Yeah, that's awesome.
6 terabyte. That's good.
Yeah, but I can't touch them because they were given to me by a guy that gives me security stuff, and there was 2 hard drives in there.
Irish, I would prefer you to keep them, just not giving it someone or something. Just keep it for yourself and use them.
Yeah.
6 terabytes. You can actually start building your own PC tower from the part what you find.
So yeah, I mean, Irish, if you just kept it and used it for yourself, and then got rid of it in a couple of years, you still got rid of it.
I know. I'm going to chat to him and I'm going to ask him, can I keep them and just use them as my own things? Just use them as my own hard drives, backup hard drives, or something like that I can use them for. Like 6 terabyte is a lot of hard drive storage.
It is.
True.
It really
There's 2 of them in there. That's 12 gigabytes.
I've got a couple of 4 terabyte hard drives. My desktop PC.
When I looked at them and I seen the price they sell at, like 150 quid each.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, I was here. Oh God!
You can actually wipe them out quite easy,
I know, but there's always that risk that something will show up somewhere or something. And
it will not show up if you fill it up again with something else. For example, whatever, you can just wipe them out and copy on it something else, and that's definitely gonna cover all that what was before, even after wiping out.
Programs that will write.
Because only if you wipe out, you can get back the information if you not record on the same sectors and blocks and so on. If you record some new info on that's before version will be totally gone.
Yeah, but I think you can get software that you can put your hard drives and it'll wipe them and then it'll write over them and wipe them and write over them and does it 3 or 4 times so that they make sure that everything is completely gone,
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
Yeah.
If you wipe them and you not write over that, then you still have a chance to recover it. If you write over that, then it's gone. All the last thing will be there.
Yeah. If you do that.
But or as well, you can use it for your own purposes. 6 gigs. That's quite nice amount of the memory.
Yeah, the hard drives are nice.
Ralph, how are you?
The board is useless.
Ralph, how are you on about what I said over the password? You can bypass it.
Is it laptop or station PC?
Dell laptop.
Okay, so that's easy. Just try to shut down computer, hold your shift button, and hit the restart. And keep the shift pushed on, and then that's lead you to the menu where you can reset your default settings. And that's going to install totally new Windows to your PC.
Take it easy, Mike.
Will I still have to put Windows back on it?
No, it will
have a
do
safe
it
trip
automatically.
to board court. And I see someone else in the basement because I heard a bleep. And we have a bit of beauty coming on board. So we're okay.
I'm already here.
Hello.
Why do you keep following me about?
So
I'm following.
everyday
Following me.
scholars.
Stop.
How long
You're
does it take you
stalking me.
to shut up, you clown?
Well, I've got-
How long does
Say
it take you
again.
to do your fish? That's what I want to know.
Well, so I did another bit of an Ian Matthews. I did my backup fish first.
Oh,
Backup fish.
Backup fish.
I did a
okay.
backup fish in case the resin fish failed, basically. So the backup fish probably took a couple of hours.
oh, you were doing a resin. I'm doing a resin thing as well with my fish.
What? Are you?
Yeah, I've never used resin in my life, and I bought it.
Have
I said,
you?
"What?" I bought what's that one called? Epodex or whatever it's called.
Oh, resin's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. Oh, I
So
can't wait to see what you've done.
So I haven't done anything yet. I just have the stuff.
Oh.
I still have it in a can.
Then I'm not telling you what I did. No,
No,
I've
but
done.
Tell me now that you're there with the resin. You
I've
can
done
actually-
4 different resin fish to see, how they go. I just went crazy on the fish challenge run, and obviously that takes a little while to do it properly, the resin. But
Hey, good afternoon, good evening. How's everyone?
Hey, Kev.
hello,
Hey, Kevin.
Howdy,
hi,
Kevin.
Gramps.
Hey, Kev.
Busy day.
So the age of the panel just went up.
Hey, take a number.
Is anybody else doing the fish challenge here?
I was going to, but I've got too much going on with other stuff.
Oh, shame.
And tell me
I
this,
I don't
every
make
time,
stuff. I just break it.
is your fish made out of pure resin?
Nope.
Or okay. I think me and you may
You're not
have
going to give
something
too much
very
away, you know
similar
that.
done. I think we may have something very similar done.
Oh, we may. Oh no. Well, you'll see
We
on
may have.
Wednesday when I reveal them.
Hey, it isn't a competition. It's a challenge.
Just
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
Mine are
Challenge,
all
that's a good
different.
thing.
Well, hey, everyday scholars, let's just put it this way.
Hey, you know,
If your fish is not better than my fish, you have to retire completely because, as I was saying already, when I was in
I
school
know.
and we had to make the lollipop things with the ice cream sticks, I ended up going home with all the sticks stuck to me. So that's how bad I am at crafts.
I mean,
So if
be
I had
warned.
managed to finish
Use
this,
super glue.
so you
for
look
me.
like the scarecrow from the Wizard
Resin.
of Oz then.
is worse than super glue. So have fun. Is all I'm
I
gonna
was
say.
I was the guy down the back of the class who was sniffing the Bostik glue and stuff like that, you know.
You didn't use the airplane glue, did you?
You know that it was Bostik glue. It was like there was that lovely smell off it when you'd be using it. Oh,
Yeah. And then you wonder why you can't see straight.
yeah. You'd be wondering why you had headaches all night. You'd be thinking, geez, I have an awful headache. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
You know,
I sniffed half a tube of Bostik glue.
When I was younger, I used to make plastic models all the time, airplanes and ships and that kind of
And now
stuff.
you
And
know why he went into the Navy.
well, but I also it was like I could do that for hours, and I'd always end up with this screaming headache. And so when I found out that people were sniffing glue, I'm like, why the hell would you want to sniff glue?
Yeah, if you have a headache for.
Hey, Shark, because it was cheaper.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I reckon me and you every day has something very similar. Done.
Maybe. All mine are different. Each
But no,
resin-
I've only
one.
one fish. I've only done one fish. I'm not doing a rake backup fish. None of that. Whatever turns out like, it turns out like, and that's it.
Yeah, but I've had some very bad resin experiences.
And
though,
don't tell
Irish.
me things like that. I haven't got to that stage yet.
So now I've learned that if it's important, we make a backup.
Don't tell me stuff like that. So yeah, tell me this: what do you use to get your resin out of the mold? Do you put a spray on beforehand?
No, none of that.
Oh dang, Irish, you're in trouble. You got to grow so long nails like Solar.
Yeah, you just. Well, this is it. You know, these are my secret weapons. You just peel it around the outside and pop it out.
You get weird nails.
So, but my mold is about 2 inches thick. I made a mold, like, and it's about 2 inches high.
Right.
But my mold
you
mold is made out of timber, so I'm not going to be able to peel that back.
You're timber.
You have to burn mold off.
You know that resin bonds to timber, right?
Well, that's why I said, what do you use to stop
Oh,
it?
yeah, but-
Irish, use plexiglass or
Shut up,
something.
leave me alone.
You're going to have to
Something like
line
it's
it then. You're going to
Yeah,
have
but
to
that's what's in. Someone said put on, what's that jelly called? Vaseline.
Petroleum jelly.
Petroleum jelly, yeah, Vaseline.
jelly.
Yeah, because if you line it with that, the resin won't stick to it,
Okay.
I reckon.
Well, give it a go.
Hey, I'm about to find out.
I don't know. I only use silicone, so I'm not that adventurous.
I see the plexiglass or thin plastic, and they just glue it together. That's all.
Yeah, I was going to use plexiglass and glue it together, and then it would have been easy to break it off. But no, of course, me decided to make the frame and everything out of timber, and I've got this box, and it's about 2 inches deep, and my fish are going to be in there and stuff like that. And I had really big ideas, but ain't going to happen. Michael Clinton, welcome in.
Did you just say fish plural?
Actually,
well, no,
Have you noticed something?
I had 2 fish.
Scotland Irish has got over his hour.
Anfield, what are you doing?
Shut up! I'm
Please, starting trouble again.
Tell him.
Now that I'm on about my fish, I had 2 fish. I made 2. I had them done out of paper first. They were like my what's on my thumbnail tonight. They were my 2 fish.
Please,
And then I had to pick one of them, and I decided to pick one fish and go in. Yeah.
Okay.
actually Irish. That would be good idea to use the wood if you got the rough wood with the shapes and all those visible structure. But it's gonna stick to the resin, and after you peel it off, it will be quite hard to polish it and keep that structure on it. But it will look cool in this way. That I think.
It might look cool, but I have a funny feeling my one is going to be maybe in a couple of bits when I'm trying to take it out of the mold. Maybe it might
be 101. It'll be 101 pieces of fish.
Just maybe.
It might be a jigsaw I'm making. It might be a jigsaw fish.
Jigsaw fish.
I thought Ian was going to make a hammerhead shark.
That could be model kit fish.
Yeah, Ian should have made a hammerhead. That's right.
Such a good point.
Well,
who knows? Maybe there's another on the cards.
So, Scrapping Irish, how come you're not making a goldfish?
I was going to do something like that. I wasn't
You're not going to waste gold.
Leave all my gold in the resin, right? And then have to smash it open to try and get it out again. So I don't know.
By the way, speaking about the hammers, Sharky, what type of the hammer you got out there as you playing with that big printer?
Oh,
that's funny looking one.
That's a geologist's hammer, a rock hammer.
Geologist hammer. Okay.
Rock hammer.
That's like the little rock hammer that they use in Shawshank Redemption to escape.
Oh yeah, great film.
Every day. That's similar to the one you have, isn't it? The single claw hammer.
Similar, but mine's a bigger version. Yeah.
Because I think the geologist
yours is like a brick hammer.
She's got a brick hammer, which
brick
has
hammer.
more of a blade type on the back end, where mine is more of a point.
Yeah. She got that hammer because Ian Matthews told her to get it.
Yeah.
Good advice that was, tell you. And then I had to get the axe.
does what you want it to do, right? So
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
You know, last time I do see like special hammers
I
in
got the
the
Ian
builder
Matthews
shop.
sticker now. Finally,
And-
fellas, I've got an Ian Matthews sticker.
Lee,
They were
Raphael was
quite-
talking.
They were quite cool. They were chrome plated, but the price was over almost 2,000 for each hammer.
Look, they're all so excited about their Ian stickers. They're
Ian's-
having to talk over you, Raphael. I'm sorry about this.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry for you.
I was just
If
about
that,
to
was
mute him.
if that was my stream, I will kick right away the Lee, and then
I was about to mute.
Maybe
I was
even
about to
Terry.
mute him. But then what's called give out to him. Everyday Saturdays give out to him. So I said I didn't need to mute him. So Raphael, please start your story again.
too late.
No, that's it now. The moment's gone.
he's just swallowed his words.
Raphael,
very-
why do you think they would make them chrome plated?
You can find out the rest. I said too late. I said my story. You didn't listen. That's your lose, or you can blame it to Lee.
I was listening.
They tried to listen.
I can play back the tape later, Shark.
I was listening. I heard that they were chrome plated, but I couldn't hear why they were chrome plated.
Because they were special
Take the
for
fish
the
your
more for the display than for the work. But if you show
Oh.
up at the building site with such a hammer in your hand, then you probably will not need to work. Everyone will work for you because they don't want to, use you that kind of tools.
Hey, Ro, welcome in, Ro. I didn't see if it came in earlier.
Hello, Ro.
Hi,
But,
Ro.
yeah, no, this fish thing now, right? What I have every day, I'm going to pick every day's brains here because he's got the knowledge. The resin, okay? When you're mixing your resin,
Yeah.
you put your hardener in first, and you put your resin on top, and you mix it all together, correct?
I don't do it that way.
Oh,
So I pour them together
okay.
slowly and do this,
kind of
and then I mix it really slowly. The key is
Okay.
mixing slowly. If you do it quickly, you'll get it full of bubbles, which is just a nightmare.
What resin do you use? What brand?
Oh, all different. So I finally found with this one, the one that I'm going to stick with, because years ago I couldn't remember what resin I used to use. So I've been trying them ever since, and some have been all right. The last lot were an absolute disaster, but this one's really good. And I think it's called. Well, I'll tell you what it's called. And I've been really happy with it. It cured really nicely. You might want to
What
talk
do you mean
amongst yourselves
cured?
for a second.
Well, the one I got is called Epodex, right? And I've been looking it up online. Anyone that uses it says there's no bubbles, no matter what way you mix it. As long
Oh,
as
that's good.
It's meant to be the best for no bubbles, but it's expensive.
I was going to say, how much did you pay for that, Irish? That's above my price range.
Let's just say
When it's going to take to mention,
You wanted to
2 liters of it or 3. I'm gonna go and get it. Give me a second when I go and get it.
Okay. This has turned all about resin. But hey, it's now 7 minutes past and it's still on. So
hey, every day, clearly.
If not Lee, he would not even realize, right?
yeah, I know.
well, Irish is gone.
It wasn't down to me.
Lee, you can shout about your Ian Matthews sticker now.
No, I'll shut off.
I think like 2 weeks ago, me and Ian Matthews, we keep Irish over 1 hour after his time.
Yeah,
I
it was.
remember
It
that
was last week. It was last week because Ian Matthews come in. He ended up well going past it, and after that he said, "Oh, I'm not going to go past me hour." He's done it.
Shut up.
Okay, quiet now. He's back. Don't you can stop talking about him now.
Yeah, well,
That's the brand I got, Epodex.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah, I know.
That's the resin.
Yeah.
That's the hardener.
They're big ones. Is that a 1-to-1
2 to 1.
or 2-to-1? Okay.
Yeah, 2 to 1. So I may have gone a bit
2 to
more
1.
forward. Plus, it's not the one I ordered. I ordered the Pro, and they give me the Eco one, which, unfortunately, I ordered it from France because it was cheaper than ordering it from the UK. But
Right.
What about the
trying
potfish?
to write back to them where when I don't speak French is a bit hard.
Does it have a maximum depth? Did you check the depth?
This one will go up to, well, it's meant to go up to 75 mil, 3 inches.
Okay, and what's your, so that's
2 inches.
Oh well, fine. And what's the curing time?
If I do it in one pour, it'll take 24 hours.
Oh, that's good.
If I do it in 2 pours, it'll take 16 hours, because 8 hours for the first pour and 8 hours for the second pour. So,
yeah,
you know.
Ooh, well, fingers crossed. I look forward to seeing it.
When you say 1 pour or 2 pours, what's the difference?
Well, one pour just
layers.
One pour just be the whole lot of it.
Getting a separation between the 2 pours. Do you notice a break line in there at all?
No,
No.
you see, you
If not
don't
debris laying on the surface, that's probably not.
As long as it's a good resin, you won't see the joint.
And you have to keep it from any contamination, of course, right?
Yeah, you have to cover the top of it so that no dust or anything falls into it, because if the dust lands on it, you'll have to sand it all down and
put it off again, get a fresh
This
surface.
is the one. Can you see it? Too bright.
Too bright, I think.
Too bright.
Yeah, too bright.
Okay, well, it's Sig Wong, this one, and it's
What?
Sig Wong. Yeah, it's got a pretty horse on it, which I thought was a unicorn when I bought it, and I got quite excited, but it wasn't. It's a horse. But anyway, it's a 1-to-1. I do prefer a 1-to-1 ratio because it's very easy to not go wrong.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, but it's really good.
If you've got a mixing jug and it's 2-to-1, it's fairly well. This one is fairly easy for me. It's 2-to-1. That one all in. Plus that one all in.
You're not going to do it all.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the rest of the resin?
I don't know, because I'm not taking the risk that I don't have enough in the first time.
It will get very hot.
Sorry, I just don't want to reveal my personal details at the top.
That's a different one.
It doesn't have unicorn on it.
That was Amazon's choice.
Oh, okay. I think I've tried that one.
Hey, Dave, welcome in.
So I've tried several.
So you resin people will get a chuckle out of this. My brother is really into model railroad layouts and stuff like that, and
you got police attention.
He was making a stream on his layout, a river, and so he was pouring resin in there, and he had set it down on the floor while he was pouring it. Well, it seeped through the cracks between the boards and soaked into the carpet underneath of it. And when he lifted up the platform, of course, the living room rug had this big smear of resin.
Oh no!
So
that's not sealing it properly.
So his wife was quite pleased because she got a new carpet out of it.
Oh well, fair enough. If she was happy with that, then that's okay.
What did you say, Paris?
I put a link to that resin.
Oh yeah, fire ahead.
It's very good. Very good. I'm very happy.
This could be my new thing. I could be really good at this resin thing. I could be. No, I won't.
I've made loads this week.
The reason that happened, though, Shark, is it seal it properly when he was pouring it.
Oh yeah.
It gets through the tiniest hole. It's got to be absolutely
watertight. When it's there's a good question. Is resin toxin when it's immersed in water? I don't think so. I think I just see people
doing a magic with the resin as they making a coffee tables mixed with wood and so on, and sometimes they shut some light in it. That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's harmful to aquatic life, Crypto. If that's what you're asking, so you can't use it for anything to do with aquatics. Yeah, no, you have to have a special one. Epoxy resin is definitely harmful to aquatic.
Yeah,
even in
epoxy. I use epoxy quite recent. I get the epoxy all the time.
Marine grade epoxy.
You can see it there on the old label on the back, telling you this is kill the old fishies.
But why
Yeah,
it doesn't
not
say it do not drink?
Yeah,
That's epoxy. That's
wouldn't advise it. I made a new type of sculpture this week. Oh, you've got nifty 2-in-1. Is that a glue one?
What
Is
am
that epoxy glue?
Once again, Lee?
Bond together 2-part epoxy resin.
Oh yeah, I got that stuff too. I use it quite often.
And guess where that comes from? Poundland. And it's decent. Yeah.
I need a lot of that. But going back to my resin, I ordered this off France, as I was saying, okay? I ordered the Pro one. They sent me the Eco one, which was cheaper, but charged me the dearer price.
Uh-oh.
Damn French. I also asked for the transparent blue, so a blue tinge to it for the water. Okay? What did they send me? A blue dye. What did I have to mix myself? So again, how much blue will I put in? I'll probably end up making it pure blue, and you won't be able to see through it.
I actually used I dyed my resin this week for a new type of sculpture, and do you want to see it? Actually,
yeah, go on.
I'll go get it. It's
give me
it might need like censoring.
Okay, go and get it, Solis.
Hey,
So we can, as you go
Theater.
out, we can talk about you a little bit.
What kind of sculpture were you making, Sellers?
Hey, do you see that shark scrapper? We have another scrapper from Florida there.
So,
Oh, yeah, I know Southern Craft
Crusader. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that they were from Florida.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
I thought he was somewhere else. I didn't think it was Florida. I appreciate that Southern Scrap thing, but again, as I always say, no need to do it. Watching my videos or coming in and saying hi is more than enough anytime you want.
He don't have to do it, but he did.
What I'm really,
Who did that?
What I'm really looking forward to is
Dang, I forget the name.
Blood. Vampire. No.
Vamp's husband.
Yeah, Blood, isn't it? Blood.
Blood. Yeah, Blood. Exactly.
given what
You didn't have to do it, but you did.
Given what Irish has told us about his, being the kid that had all the toothpicks stuck to him at the end of craft day, I'm really looking forward to seeing what he looks like after he's done with this resin. If his fingers are all stuck together, or
when I was putting the box together, and I was just using silicone to seal it up around it so that the resin can't escape. My hands were covered in silicone. I was sticking to everything. Everything I touched was sticking to me.
Irish end up with the permanent gloves on it, transparent and hard one.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
No,
I film every second.
I blame Ian Matthews anyhow. When everything goes wrong and it turns out a disaster, I'm blaming Ian Matthews.
Poor old Ian. Okay, so this is a new type of sculpture that I'm doing. It's a little bit risque, but I like it. So this is the.
Oh,
can you see?
Baby got back.
Oh my God!
I might have to cover up that bit.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Good.
But I love the effect of the.
Yeah.
And I colored.
That is.
Can you see the coloured resin there?
Yeah.
Kind of neat.
Yeah. You've done well with that, Solace.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. So, but you can see it.
See how well she's done that? Imagine what she's done with the fish thing. Imagine now. I'm here now in my head thinking, okay, I'm just going to throw mine in the bin. Mine is just going in the bin now. That's it. It's gone. It's in the bin.
About James Bond and the movie Octopussy.
I have to say, this is Kevin. This is better than the fish, so don't panic on that.
No. My fish. When I go downstairs now, I'm just getting this resin. I'm just throwing it in the bin. Don't do that.
Send it to me.
And I'm blaming the French frogs that sent me this, and they couldn't even send me the right one I paid for. Hey, Epotex, if you're listening, this is not what I paid for.
That's why they have credit cards.
Support, c'est trop cher.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I should have just ordered it. If I'd ordered it from the English site, I could just write back to them and say, guys, you sent me the wrong one. But of course, I ordered it from the French site. So what am I meant to do? I don't speak French. And they just go, stupid Irish
Google
paddy man,
Translate.
go away, leave us
Yeah,
alone.
Google Translate. You'll say something
Irish.
roughly similar.
Yeah,
to
they
what
just,
you
they
mean.
just go, oh,
You can be really
stupid Irish man,
dumb.
stupid Irish man, go away.
You can be really dumb with the Google Translate. Sometime, believe me, I got situation when
Hey, Jimmy.
I was repairing some house and a tenant, what I doing it for, write down the email to my boss, and he used Google Translate. And later on this day, I get a phone call with asking, "What are you doing out there? Are you building this guy a pool inside his flat?" So
Yeah, Google Translate sometimes does not translate properly when it goes from one language to another.
No,
and
it
it
doesn't.
may end up
No,
being
it
worse.
doesn't.
Hey, Jimmy C, welcome in.
hello to Jim. Good to see you.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello.
Hey, Jimmy, are you in the fish challenge? Have you met? Are you in this fish?
I am in the process of making fish.
Ooh, yay.
Ooh.
Another
Right.
one.
Can you
Awesome.
give us any hints on what your fish is going to be out? Like everyone knows already, myself and Everyday Solids are making ours using resin, and hers will be perfect, and mine will be.
I'm using
just
old
say-
tools.
It'll be
Crap.
interesting.
Oh, that's cool, Jimmy.
Hey,
Or
John.
whole tools.
Old tools. Yep.
Yeah, a bit
Oh,
like
okay.
did you see Snobby Scrap Pickers one where he done
Yeah.
his fish? He'd use the spanners, the tail.
Oh, that
and
was
stuff like
brilliant. That tail was
nice.
absolutely brilliant.
Oh, I have no
Yeah, I've
idea.
seen that.
I haven't
I've seen
seen
the video
anybody's.
done of that.
All right.
Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't seen anybody. I thought we wouldn't see anybody's until later on, but
No, you can put them up, and then what Ian will do, I think Ian at the end of the month then is going to put a link on his channel to everyone's fish video,
Ah.
and then you go and look at everyone's video then.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
see.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had all that set up. All right, but
Yeah.
yeah, I do have a couple cut up, and they need a little finishing up and whatnot. But
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I love it. I love the fact everyone's doing different things as well.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed now I didn't do it.
well,
You've still got
Not too
time.
late, you have until the 31st.
Not too much on solids, otherwise I would have done. And what I wanted to make it out of is going to take time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You could do it for an after the effect when you
Yeah,
have
well, I
time.
always do,
Well-
even if I don't get mine finished in time, because I think I might have to just start all over because Everyday Solids will be way ahead of me.
I had 2 fails actually out of my 5 resin fish. So
How did they feel? Tell me how they feel.
Fine.
pitting.
Okay, Scrapper.
So
Okay.
sometimes you get pitting where the resin either hasn't reached the whole, every area of the mold, or an air bubble's been in the center that's then popped and created a hole. So
Okay,
So
well,
is
if
your
that happens to
favourite
mine, if like an
copper-
air bubble appears,
copper wire?
I will just pretend to stand.
I couldn't resist that.
yeah, but I mean, I'm still showing they're not technically fails. They're good enough, but I'm a perfectionist.
Your,
What can I say?
your fail will probably be better than my best attempt.
No, it's easier than you think. It's just messy.
Oh, yeah. And when I'm covered in head to toe in resin, I will.
Irish, remember this is toxic, so don't cover too much of yourself with that.
I mean, at least he won't get it stuck in his head.
But then someone was saying if you do it outside and the temperature's too high, it can affect it too. You have to have a cool temperature.
It needs to be between 10 and 50. Well, most resins between 10 and 50 degrees to cure nicely and evenly. And too hot, it fails. Too cold, it fails. It can catch fire. Don't forget. So don't put it.
What do you mean it can catch fire?
Well, it reacts.
Yes.
It's a chemical reaction. It gets
It'll
hot.
heat.
So like flat and thin is better than like tall and thin, like in a mold, because
Well,
the
mine is
heat
about
won't escape.
mine's about 300 mil by 300 mil and 2 inches thick.
Ooh. Joking, I'm
Just go
joking.
ahead and call the fire brigade
It'll
now.
be fine. It'll be
It'll be
fine.
fine.
This
You
video
don't
will go
want it
viral.
now, solids.
It might be the one where I actually see me setting myself on fire.
Did you actually
Oh, no
research
worries. I
resin?
reduce so much with the acid and so on, and you never set
he'll-
fire. At least you never show it so far.
Then Scrap and Irish will be a smoked Irishman.
And no worries, he doesn't have any hair to lose. So
Yeah. I've no hair to worry about burning off. So I've no hair to burn off.
What hand
Yeah,
signals?
I'm looking forward to doing this. If it fails, it fails. It's just my first attempt ever using resin. I always wanted to have a go at this resin. I've been watching people making the tables and worktops and all that sort of stuff, and I said, "Oh, I'd love to have a go at that." So this was my chance to have a go. This is my excuse to get some resin.
And we can
as you
see the
start with it,
artistic side of you.
true.
That's true, please, mate. What, Dave Hazel? What are you talking about? My hand signals.
It was this before.
Oh, that was a heart. That was a heart.
That's right.
For the copper.
Your hand signals.
Yeah, I ended up holding up a load of thin wire of copper.
I thought you meant the fact that I talk with my hands all the time, so I'm always getting told that.
Dang, sparky burning.
I couldn't resist that.
Yeah,
Right,
it'd
solid.
be ironic like that. I'd be messing with acid like nitric acid and hydrochloric acid and all them. Nothing happens to me. And the first time I go mixing resin, I end up in hospital.
Oh dear.
Or as Watchcon has put up there, Park Nest, it could be flames like that coming out the shed.
I mean, listen, you know what I'm like. If I can do it, crikey, anybody can do it. I'm
What
not
do you
exactly
mean?
Miss Delicate, am I?
Well, you're
not. You like using a hammer.
You've that creative mind where
Yeah,
I have
but,
just
I mean-
put it all together and sure, let's see what happens.
By rights, it should be carnage. So if I can do it, you can do it. It'll be fine.
You know? But I'm looking forward to seeing Jimmy C's thing of his one as well. So Jimmy, when do you reckon you'll have your fish one out available for us to watch?
Oh, it's gonna take a little time. Maybe like the day before it needs to be up.
Oh, so that means next Sunday.
That's the way to do it, Jimmy. Get it out the day before.
Right? Or like that night.
If it wasn't for the last minute, nothing would ever get done.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
take a filter for the Ian's response time. as
Yeah.
well.
I spend
So maybe
Lee,
it's supposed to be done by now.
Lee,
Yeah.
there's a message there for you, Lee. Lee.
Oh dear.
Oh, God.
Lee's staying in love tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to go off anyway. I need to go and spend some time with Jackie, otherwise I'm going to get it in the neck.
Yeah, hey, no problem.
I'll see you later, Lee.
Bye, Lee.
See you later, partners. I'm going to go.
Take care, Lee.
Bye, all.
Bye.
Take care.
Really?
Yeah, I spent my quality time with the wife before I came in here.
My daughter made cutter. That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is, yeah.
But yeah, so I'm looking. So you just pour the two in together. See, I was watching videos and they were saying pour the hardener in first, then pour
Oh,
the
just do my own
resin
thing.
and mix it together. And then I see the buck mixing it with a drill mixer. I was thinking that'd be good.
Oh no.
Then he said, make sure that you secure the bucket because if you don't, it can go all over the place. I said, okay, that could happen to me. So that
How
was
do
a
I not
window.
get bubbles?
No, see, he used that Epodex as well, and he said it's
Zero.
no matter what.
I mean, you don't need
You know,
to.
you got
that-
plenty
that's
different
extreme.
mixers for the drill. Sometimes got like two tiny spatulas at some point. Sometimes it look like a swirling thingy and so on. And each one mix differently. So maybe he just got the right one.
Yeah. So I might just get a spatula and just mix it with a spatula, and I might
That's
just
what I use.
yeah. Well, if I'm going to do two pours, I'll be pouring half of the hardener and half of the thing in the first pour, and then do the next pour
I
then.
mean, you're going to need a very big mixing container.
Well, it's only a liter.
I wish you can use also like those
I'll be
ice
mixing
cream
like
sticks
that's a
mix.
2 liter. So I'll be
What are you gonna mix them in?
2 kg.
What clean container have you got that you can mix 2 litres of resin in?
I don't know. I just go and buy something.
He works in a function supply store. I think he can figure it out.
I work in the hardware industry, so I just buy a bucket.
Fair enough.
You
And
know?
something long enough to stir to the bottom. See, I like when you go to the doctors and they say and you have the really big, they look like giant lolly sticks. That's what I use. Yeah, that's what I use to mix my resin.
No, I'll buy a spatula like what you'd use in your kitchen for mixing soup.
I can't wait to see this video. It's like extreme resin.
This is going to be a disaster. The more I'm thinking about it, the more it's going to be a disaster. But
That's the trouble.
I'll still put it out because it's half the fun. So it's of it actually, because I've noticed if something goes wrong in a video, it gets more views than if something goes right. So this one is definitely going to get a lot of views because it's definitely going to be a disaster.
I can't wait.
So yeah, I'm up to ready now to do the mix of the pour. So I'll probably do that tomorrow evening. I'll mix it up and I'll pour it in and getting it. I'm worried about getting it out of the mold. That's what worrying me. Because if it doesn't, I'm just going to leave it in the mold and I'm going to say this was the way it was meant to be.
Okay, Irish, why are you overcomplicated? You didn't even mix the resin yet, and you're already worrying about taking it out.
I've seen online where people are saying that if you don't use the proper reagent, it'll stick to the mold, and especially a timber mold.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So if you don't use the proper release or the proper tape, they have a special tape as well. I didn't bother buying that. I said, no way am I buying that.
You can spray some silicone spray for the pipe connection,
I'd be afraid
that
to
will
react
prevent
with
it to stick, I guess.
I'd be afraid to react with the silicone spray and go on fire.
You've got some silicone spray, haven't you?
Why don't you get one of those silicone mats, the really thin mats that you can use as a liner?
Yeah.
You might be able to, because the resin will be heavy. It should push it into the whatever shape.
Well, I guess you can use.
Well, all I'm doing is making a square. All I have is a square box to start off with.
But as well, if you use like just simple kitchen oil and oil that wood, that's supposed to prevent to stick to it. If you use I've
done my fish out of something different. See, I'll tell you what it's about. I don't care. It's a box that's going to be. The fish is going to be in the box, and there's going to be scenery. Like there's going to be like water scenery and ground thing, but it's all going to be made out of
artistic.
It's all going to be made out of PC parts. It's all going to be made out of PC and e-waste. That's what I'm using.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, so that's why I said me and you look like we're going to have the same thing. Okay, so it's all going to be made out of that stuff. So, but it's going to be in a square frame, and I may have, in my head. I will have lights working in it as well, but I don't think the lights are going to work somehow.
This video is going to start with a scene of the hospital emergency room.
I bet that challenge or that competition not gonna be ended up in the next week. I think soon after that, the people gonna come out with the competition number 2.
Yeah.
This could be an ongoing thing. So we could
ambulance, we know why.
If I manage to not kill myself with the resin, I'll use the resin for every competition I'm in.
Oh yeah.
Scrap and Irish. I'm gonna bow out.
Hey Kevin, thanks for being on, man.
Everyone have a fun evening. Enjoy the rest of the day. I look forward to all these little fishies.
Oh yeah.
See you, Kev.
Bye.
Talk to you again soon.
Good luck, Kevin. I don't know. Do I have my fish here? I don't have my fish here. I thought I had my fish. Well, my cutout of my fish here, but I don't. No. No. Hold on. What's here? Oh no, that's more stickers in an envelope that I haven't posted out.
Yeah, I'm actually behind on my posting. I've got. I'm just got to remember who asked for them.
A couple of envelopes here with stickers in them, but I'll get them out.
You know, all this talk about fish makes me want to get some goldfish, but we don't have any. Darn it!
Makes me a fish sandwich.
Well, when Matthew suggested this, I put up first. Can I make fish cakes? Will that count?
A technicality, but yes.
Can I get fish cakes? But yeah. So, but the good thing is, I'm going to get to see your project before you get to see my one every day because.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, Irish. If you show up your project before,
that could be the thumbnail. That could be my thumbnail on my.
Yeah, look like I've copied him. Yeah.
if you show your before Solars, then you can say you are not copying from her.
Well, I've already said what I'm doing, you see, because I had a funny feeling that every day was going to do something the same, because I was thinking she's already done stuff with resin and she's already done stuff with e-waste and all that. So I said, I have a funny feeling me and her are going to have the same type of project.
Yeah. Mine are very small, though, my fish. They are small.
How small is small?
About, what's that? About 5 centimeters.
I'm going to have to get the put up my fish now.
She made with the resin.
Have a tape measure.
Here comes Mary Poppins.
Put your fingers. Didn't work. It works in
Maybe
reality.
I have them right there. I'm so tempted to show him the fail. But it will spoil my video on Wednesday.
I don't be doing that.
Yeah, please, mate, you're right. The size of his
Let's keep this
bottles
going a
of
bit
resin.
longer.
Now, so that was the one I was going to try and do first, but he was way too big, that fish, okay?
Okay.
So then I went with him.
Wow!
So that was my template that I was working on. But let's just say the fish does not look anything like that.
Oh, okay. That's slightly terrifying. Your fish looks like it'll eat my fish.
So, but that was the template I was working off, and but it does not look like anything like that fish now.
Oh, actually, I can show you my mold. Let me show you my mold, and then it won't spoil the actual fish.
But it is cool template, Irish. If you follow that, then yeah, that's gonna be quite nice.
I followed it, but in my head, what I had planned to do using e-waste stuff, then I couldn't get the right shapes to make it look exactly the same. So I've just done it near enough.
Okay, yeah, we will see very soon. So
yeah.
Well, it looks like Snobby's about as good a welder as I am. So
Yeah. I was saying that it's not. So, but hey,
My welding was just like
his welding is a lot better than my welding would be, and because if I went welding, I definitely would have set fire to something. So I said, "What's the safest option? I can't weld, I can't really do anything. So resin. I'll have a go at resin." And now Everyday Dollar says, "Frightened the living daylights out of me that I can set fire to the place."
I'm getting better at welding, but I am still not a welder.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, Everyday, come on, give us a look at your mold.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. There's someone in the basement. When I went downstairs, someone to come into the building. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Ralph,
Oh,
sorry.
there's more spawns. Look at that. Hello.
It's a good thing you gave up the idea of the 1 hour show, huh?
Yeah, I put the question in earlier, but I didn't think I got an answer if you were going longer for an hour because I just got home.
Yeah.
Well,
Once Everyday come up and start talking about her resins and thing, and I was trying to pick her brains and see, and then she's frightened me now, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got to show you something.
Everyday. Come on, show us the molds.
Oh, okay. So, can you see it? This is one of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, kind of looks like a dolphin.
They're quite small. It's a koi carp. You can't really tell.
Yeah, I've seen those.
In
Because
there.
I was about to say, if it's a dolphin, you've just been disqualified.
It's not a dolphin. No. So I had this mold already, but I thought, well, because it'll have to take 24 hours and I might need to do some backups. Let's buy some more. So I bought 3 of these little things.
Oh, I see how this is going to play out. Very interesting. That's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, try and make me feel bad already, Shark.
So there we go. There's 3 of these. There's 1 of these, and there's a backup one made of screws.
So Ralph, how is your fish coming along?
I have done all the casting I need to do. Now all I have to do is the grinding and the sanding and the polishing and.
I mean, it sounds much harder work doing.
That's the step I'm not doing.
So yeah,
Hey, Ralph, did you get a chance to see the other thing that Sullers made?
I don't think
Oh
so.
yeah, that was awesome.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
really
Oh,
lady.
yeah. You
She's gone into the
gotta show
dark
this
side
to
of
Ralph.
making stuff. Oh, look at this.
A huge badonkadonk.
Badonkadonks. She has to
Oh,
cover the
nice knockers. Oh, filled with screws.
Yeah.
I've seen someone casting this exact thing out of bronze. I think.
Really?
Recently.
There we go.
Yeah.
With the derriere.
Yes.
But
very
yeah,
nice.
I really like that industrial look.
I've one about this size, made of silicone. Never mind.
It's a life-size one. Life-size round.
He had to put ear into his one.
Although Sullers, I gotta tell you, that's a serious booty on that one.
Yeah, true.
And where did you get the mold for that one then? Did you make the mold for that, or did you just go in and buy a mold for that?
No, I wish I could make molds like that. Crikey. No, I bought the mold. I bought the mold.
3D printer, castable silicone.
Oh, Ralph, I see. That's how it goes.
Yes,
Is it you?
that's
busy
how it goes. Yes.
making yourself.
There's plenty African arts look like that. with
Also,
that
yeah.
Yeah, and I love that kind of thing. I've got a nutcracker. Oh, never mind. Anyway, this is actually a candle mold, but.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Do
Yeah, the candle. Yeah,
do you want to see the nutcracker? I think you do.
Yeah,
don't
go
you?
on. Go on.
Oh,
yeah.
all
Why
right.
not? Go ahead, show the nutcracker.
Oh, you like that?
You
Oh,
crack
actually,
me up.
Ralph got decent size of coke tonight.
Yeah, I actually stole it at mom's. I just got back.
He just goes over to his mother and steals all her food and drinks.
So while she's away, you've seen the fishes I print, right?
Oh, hold on now. Oh
Tiny
yeah.
Tiny little fish, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a bigger one, yeah.
Yeah, the
And
bigger
I
is
have-
better.
And I have a bigger one, right? Yeah.
That one is way
That's
big.
cool. That's cool.
So yeah,
If I could have only 3D printed that instead of trying to make it out of timber, I would have been sound.
Look.
Oh, show me that one.
yeah, that one's made out of copper and
Wow.
it's got a bit of a rainbow shine on it.
Wow.
Is the bigger one. This is tin bronze with 12% tin in it. And by the time this is polished up, it will be the same as the male snail. This is the leftover bronze from the male snail. And then there's this abomination, which is now a mess, which is made out of 24% tin. So this will be golden in color, basically, when this is all done.
When you've all polished up and grind it down and.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of the stuff inside that I have to grind out. Remember, you bought me something from my wish list.
Yeah.
You bought me the Orbeez, and I actually got another package of Orbeez from someone. I have no idea. Someone who wished to remain anonymous.
Or if they didn't wish to remain anonymous, please tell us who it was, and everyone's just going to go, I sent them.
It was me. It was me. I am Spartacus.
And just be happy. Just be happy that they sent it, because like I've gotten several things like that. You know, no note or anything. You know.
It's nice
So,
to know who's it from.
Yeah, it's like, yay, thank you.
When you pour molten aluminium into Orbeez.
Let's see.
Oh, isn't
There you
that
go.
Oh,
interesting?
that looks cool.
Wow. I love
That
it.
looks cool.
That looks
And I have
just
3
like
of them.
coral.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
That was
cool.
the whole
Wow.
And hold on.
It's
let me
not got
see
to
here.
do with it. Is it the
Okay, I'm definitely throwing my project in the bin now.
Look at that. That is incredible.
Yep. And there's actually still some Orbeez in there somewhere, so you can see it's probably little colored balls here and there. I tried to get all of them out, but so this will be the background, and I will just put those fish,
that's brilliant.
you know, in there somewhere. I don't know.
That looks class.
That's awesome.
That is.
Yeah.
And I have a nice, blue background for a thumbnail. Yeah, this is
okay.
cool
Well,
stuff.
that's my project finished. I'm just out of it.
Honestly, that is incredible.
Right?
It's so much fun. I had 100,000 of those Orbeez, and basically it was just this much in your hands. And now I have these high buckets, like this wide, both of them completely full now when they absorb all the water.
Oh, the orbit. Oh, how
Yeah.
do you resist diving in there, Ralph?
Oh, I was in there with my hands all the time. It feels really weird.
Very sensory.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, don't begin with ideas. You start making something out of them.
But
Orbie.
don't do that just after you pull out the coral. Yeah. Oh, and I'm probably gonna try this with brass as well, so you get golden coral. And
Yeah,
maybe
that
with
even make
copper,
me
but I'm not sure.
even more wanting to, use my Orbeez.
Oh, you also have some Orbeez?
So
I
now,
got
the
irregular
only way I'm
size.
going to make my video interesting is actually setting fire to myself. So,
Oh, I mean, that definitely puts us to
Don't
shame.
worry, Scrapping Irish. There will be a notification in my video saying this video was made possible by Scrapping Irish and anonymous.
Thank goodness it's not a competition. That's all I can say. Challenge,
Yeah.
just a challenge.
a challenge.
Just
But
a challenge.
anyhow,
No,
every day, show us your nutcracker.
Oh yes, my nutcracker.
Oh yeah,
I
that.
guess as far I get my furnace back up and running, I'm gonna use that thingy.
So
That's for sure.
Oh.
there we go.
Nutcracker.
She's
I
my
like it, I
African
like
art.
Move your hands. I can't see the damn thing.
Well, Irish might not want me to show it on his
I
stream.
don't care. I don't
It's
care.
art.
Oh, well, there you go.
You
There you
don't
go.
mind.
It's art. It's art.
There you go.
Yeah,
It is art.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
And that's where she cracks the nuts.
Some women,
many nuts
some
did
women
you
are
crack
really
with that?
strong like that.
I mean, it's the best nutcracker I've ever had in my life. So there we go.
Oh my
Guys
god.
that can literally crack walnuts. So she was my inspiration for my little sculpture.
Oh, that's cool. What is oh yeah, let me have a look at it. Let me make Ralph bigger again. What's he doing there?
I'm trying to position the fish. Careful I
You
don't
could-
drop it because the bronze is quite
Sell
heavy.
that, Ralph.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is.
Yeah, it's probably going to be something like that.
Yeah, when that's all polished up and everything, it'll look really cool.
Yeah,
You
it
want
looks.
to make it even cooler, Ralph? Ralph?
Yes.
Do you want to make it even cooler? If you were to put that now and dip it in resin, I know someone who's actually selling resin because they're not going to bother using it.
Oh right, yeah. I'm bending stuff here. Oh, yeah.
Don't break it. Yeah, that look good.
So, that'll look good on the blue, I guess.
Yeah.
That'll be the thumbnail, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I mean, just incredible. Whoever comes up with this stuff, this is what I want to know. Like, what an amazing kind of. Sorry, I just got distracted by Dan's comment in the chat.
What did Dan
What an
say?
amazing concept to pour molten metal onto Orbeez. I mean, who would do that for a first try?
the first one I saw doing that was the Backyard Scientist.
Oh yes, you've told me
and,
that before.
He did all kinds of stuff with molten aluminium and all kinds of experiments, and probably saw the Orbeez somewhere. He had a point where he was thinking of pouring molten aluminium on everything. So yeah.
Yeah, but it'd be cool now if you pour the eventually if you decide to pour the bronze on it and get that bronzy one on another type of next time you're doing some Orbeez.
Yeah.
Just get a different color. By the way, K&D, welcome in. Cycle scrapping.
Still Orbeez in here.
Cycle scrapping.
Oh, there's one.
Let them dry. They're gonna get small again, and they
Yeah,
will fall
exactly.
out.
And then they'll fall out.
Yeah. There's a couple of broken pieces falling out. This was the first one I cast, and from one full crucible, and I thought, well, this is basically the shape I kind of wanted.
Perfect.
But then I cast 3 more, and the big one is actually 2 crucibles. I just poured one in, let it harden, just pulled the other one on top, and just see what happens.
And did you just leave them in the bucket, is it? And you just poured it straight into the bucket?
Yeah.
And was it a plastic bucket?
Yes.
And did it melt?
Wow.
No. Let me see. The big one actually hit the side of the bucket in 2 or 3 places. Let me see here. Here's a bit of a black spot and a flat spot, and here. But because it's basically full of water, it cooled really quickly.
Okay.
So yeah.
Please, you need to Google them.
I was really surprised that it came out this well. I was expecting all loose chunks and whatnot, but yeah, this was pretty awesome to do.
That is brilliant.
But if you're using a heavier metal like brass, for instance, then it's probably going to sink way deeper.
So you want a bigger bucket?
Well, the bucket is like almost a meter high, so should be good.
Full of Orbeez. Oh.
Two buckets of a meter high, full of Orbeez, basically.
When is this video coming out, Ralph?
At once, I get
preparation.
like a baby pool outside and fill it up with 300 tiny water balloons.
Oh, that'll work
Just
as
for
well.
fun.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah, it
fun.
was
We've
fun.
done that. Hard work, but fun.
So
Yes,
Right.
Crypto. This is for the fish. I just needed a good excuse to make this stuff because I wanted to do that for like 2 years already, but I never got around to it because I didn't really have a reason. I hope to have the preparation video, which is going to be a separate video, because otherwise it's going to be a 40-minute somewhat video. I'm going to try to get that out tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
And I'll have the video out by next weekend, hopefully. So that I'm going to just be doing grinding and sanding on these and the video editing.
Cool.
Right.
Speaking of grinding and sanding, I sharpened that axe that I got from Steve.
Oh yikes.
Yeah, so that is now. I polished backside a bit, so it's now all dark, but it looks really good.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
They're awesome.
Yeah, it's quite sharp. When I do the mail call video about this, I got the sharpening part in there, and I have a piece of paper where I go, and it goes straight through.
I don't believe it. Ralph is going to have a couple of videos out, one after another, I bet now.
Yeah.
Right.
This is going to be this project is going to be 2 videos. There's going to be a mail call video. I just had the hot wire cutter video out. And after that, I'll probably have a dumpster diving compilation ready.
But Iris, don't say too much because we all need to know that Ralph got to edit all those stuff. So
that is true.
Yeah, we could be waiting for a while.
Maybe plenty videos, but those videos can be spread around the whole rest of the year.
Yeah. Well.
You do need to be careful, Ralph. You don't want to throw off the space-time continuum by putting too many out too fast.
Yeah, I know. Some people say you have to be consistent. I am very consistent at being very inconsistent.
Right, and it works.
My upload schedule is when I frickin' feel like it.
So,
I was feeling very happy.
Raphael and Shark and Parknest, you have 1 week to get your video together for the fish.
No, as I see what all of you guys speak about and done about that, I'm still on pass.
I'm
still gonna pass on that.
Let's just remember, I'm a low bar, okay? So it's not much to get there.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to compete with. Well, some of them will because they're so.
I still think Snobbies is best up until now. I really like
the only
that.
one out so far.
No, James Gibson also has one out.
Oh, has he? Oh, I must check his one out. So.
Yeah, I like his fish.
Yeah, he made a simple but cool looking thing. Yeah.
But it look really good in front of his fish tank.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to check his one.
Where is?
How do you get so much time for checking videos? Oh, do you do anything at all? No.
Well,
is all you have is YouTube?
I am actually a little bit behind on my videos, so shh.
Check this out. Make a fish. Look at this. Come on, focus. Make a fish.
Are you gonna talk to your hand to do the fish? How? Is that a fish?
Oh,
done. Check it out. I'm in the contest. Let's make some coral for him. There we go. There's some coral for him.
Done.
Perfect.
See? It's not that difficult.
About this.
It doesn't have to be metal. It doesn't have to be that elaborate. It can be something quite simple.
Hey, Jet Rider, happy birthday to your wife.
But it does have to be whatever kind of fishy
Really,
stuff
Dirt Rider, you asking me
you
for
can come up with.
giving a hard time to your wife? Really, buddy, I can give you a hard time with.
I was going to say, I think
even
his wife
without
has
the
hard enough
birthday,
time already
but
having to put up
not-
with him. Never
not
Wouldn't you
mind
be
the
jealous
other
if
hard
I'm going to
time.
give your wife a heart? Well, never mind.
Hi,
Yeah.
Jackie. I know. I've seen you in other streams.
But, yeah, poor
Poor
Dirt
Dirt
Rider's wife has a hard enough time already if she's married to him, doesn't she?
True.
Yeah, but she gets plenty of tomatoes.
Yeah, but that's
Tomato.
And Morels.
Yes. Poor Eva, she doesn't get any tomatoes.
Yeah, and she has to listen to him on a Sunday snore until about 2 o'clock in the day because he's still in bed while she's
She
up
gets
doing all the work.
extra
He's
streaming.
stayed up till 4 o'clock at night doing a live stream.
Oh well. There's pluses and minuses.
I was going to say, she might love it. She gets some peace and quiet.
Well, that could be it too.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
Thanks for the warning.
And I've only got 5 minutes left because even though my 1 hour has turned into a 2 hour show again.
Well, that's good because otherwise I couldn't have shown all this stuff.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Well, it was Everyday Solid. Only if she didn't come up, I wouldn't have stayed on because then we started talking about resins and stuff. Because
Bye,
so
Dan.
she's to blame. Oh, Lee's wife must have kicked him back up to the attic.
Later on, Dan. Take care,
Oh,
man.
No, she was only joking.
I know. She said straight away you could stay, but you whipped off.
I know.
But what if we didn't want you to come back up?
I'd have just done this. Muted me mic and turned my camera off.
I just left. But yeah, so before I finish up the show, I was going to say, Park Nest, what have you planned for the week?
Oh, I've got a Citroen video on Friday. It's a out of CV joint replacement, and on Sunday it's a BMW video.
Okay.
You know, the white BMW. That's just a service. It was overdue.
I actually got my brakes done today on my BMW, so that's sorted. So, but I didn't bother.
Fortune.
I wouldn't even attempt to fix them myself. I just give them to the mechanic and go, have a look at the brakes. That's what I do.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah. But so Shark, what's the story with you for the week?
Friday will be a street scrapping video, and next Monday will be a how to put out a resin fire video.
That's class, that Shark.
And when is your fish video coming?
It ain't.
No fish. No fish for Shock Scrapper.
No fish from the Shock Scrapper.
Did I see someone popping in there? I did. Hello.
Santana,
Hola,
hello.
¿qué pasa?
Santana, hello. So
Hello.
Jimmy, what's the story with you for the week? What's your plan?
Oh well, I'll be streaming tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern. You know, I know it puts you guys to bed, but you know.
8 o'clock over here. 8 p.m.
Oh yeah. I'll be there, and then Thursday again, and I'll be squeezing in that fish video somewhere.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh, you're doing a fish too? Cool.
Yeah, he's doing a fish out of tools. So he is.
Oh, cool. Tool fish.
Yeah.
Tool fish.
Yeah.
Every day, tell us about your fish. That's your going to be fish video.
Well, Wednesday's video will be the making of the fish. Well, the first half of it anyway. And that's it really. I haven't. Yeah, I really need to do some cable stripping. Is what I
Premiere
need.
as usual.
Yeah, premiere as usual. So
Same time.
Wednesday, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. So
will
that's
be
what for 5 o'clock for the American people, I think.
5 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, 5 o'clock Eastern. So for the American viewer, Raphael isn't there. Ralph, what's your
No video for at least another 2. Oh, sorry, reflex.
yeah. Doesn't have it.
No, there was some guys around Duran.
So when is your fish video going to be officially out, do you reckon?
I hope coming weekend somewhere, when all the grinding and sanding and editing is done.
Yeah, the editing bit is the bit I'm not looking for. Well, besides setting fire to myself, I'm not looking forward to that. But, the actual editing of the video afterwards, because there's a lot of video to shoot. Because I've done the bit of where I made the mold, and then I've done the bit of the fish, and then I'm going to do the bit of the pouring, and then I'm going to do the bit of if I get the lights to work, and all that sort of stuff on it. Yeah. So that's my video then, and of course, if the hospital allow me to film from the hospital bed, I'll do my live from there next Monday. But that's the plan. Lee, what's the story with you for this week?
I'll have all being well tomorrow night. I should have the video of what I've been working on, the lights.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Guess not.
I will have it. I will have it done because the wired. I've just got to put the flick switch on. I've just got to put little panel switches in and power to them, and it'll be done.
Hey, Hazy, good to see you got your van back, Hazy. I seen you taking it out for a spin yesterday's video. Hazy got his transporter back.
Cool.
So he's
to support June.
Yeah, but the head went on the engine, so he had to get it skinned.
Timing belt snapped, so it smashed all his valves in.
Yeah.
So
get it redone. But he's got it up and running now again. I'm waiting for Raphael to come back because I don't want to finish the show and him gone and he thinks that we're very rude.
Well, that way we won't have to tell Hazy we're closing just as he shows up in the chat. Yeah.
I know. But that's the way things are. So it is.
I have to say, Lee, it does fascinate me. You guys have to be, electricians and carpenters and landscapers, and it is fascinating what you create. It really is. Very talented.
I just love doing it. I love to be honest, it was pure accident how I come about having the layout in the loft.
Really?
If you go back to look at my channel, half of the layout was here when I moved to the house. I come up to put stuff in the loft. I'm blocking the board array for the loft. And actually we're here. Half of the layout I've built onto it.
Wouldn't it be better now? See, you went up there and you found something that cost you money because you have to go. You got into it and you start building it. Wouldn't it be better if you left something like a bag of money for you instead? Wouldn't it?
To be honest, once I got the baseboard built, it doesn't cost me much. The expensive bit is all the track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you move up from HO, the trains get expensive when you move up out of HO. That's what it's got.
You can 3D print all the little figurines and little building details and
stuff.
That's
your next thing. You have to buy a 3D printer.
Yeah, you can resin. You can use resin for castings as well.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, but you have to watch that you don't set fire to yourself. Okay.
Well,
I've used resin. I've used resin before. I am actually working. I'm looking at doing some resin castings.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks for coming back, Raphael.
No problem.
I was just finishing up the show, and I said I can't finish up till he comes back. So, what is your plan for this week? Everyone else is saying what they're doing.
Irish, he heard me say that. He was standing off.
Hold on. Shark first, because Shark was about to say something. Go on.
Well, I was saying, Raphael heard you say that, so he was probably standing right off screen for the last 10 minutes. To drag this out.
Yeah, no, Sharky, I was far away from here because I put on my dinner way too much hot sauce, and that was after burn.
Oh yeah. TMI.
Hey, was it Shark hot sauce? Was it?
No, that's not hot enough. Burned twice.
Hey, Edward Thomas, how do? So, Raphael, what's the plan for your week? What's your story with your videos this week?
I got the video ready, but what was the video? Dang, I forget what I put for this week. Let me just quickly check.
I'm guessing it wasn't a fish.
No, it's not
No,
a fish.
it wasn't a fish. It was
Oh, he
not
might surprise
a
us, and it might be a fish video. And he goes, "I fooled you all along. I was doing it all along."
That's supposed to be some gold melting, but it didn't work out as you saw.
Yeah, that's on the Facebook
Oh
video.
well, that's gonna come. What's that gonna come? Where is that video? No, that was either way. Secret bird depopulation,
All right, okay.
and actually Irish will be involved in that.
Oh Christ!
Or printer.
Oh, he must be using the heat
fight.
gun. He must be using the heat gun.
No, I
Blind
haven't
boss.
used the heat gun. I did use multi-tool like you showed last
All right,
time.
Okay.
And I check it out and I put all my thoughts about that method and so on.
Okay. Good. I'll have to have a look at that. Just another one while every day is there about the resin. Can you use a heat gun to dry it quicker?
I was just going to come on to that heat gun. There's nothing a heat gun can't do. People do use them to get the bubbles out. So if your magical mixture did have bubbles in it, you can just lightly bear it in mind.
If my magical mixture didn't be wrong from France in the first place, does have bubbles in it, I am going to go back and I'm going to shove it down the throat of the person that sold it to me.
And honestly, I maybe wouldn't recommend that you try the heat gun.
I've used it on castings and it's causing problems.
Fire now. I was thinking, okay, I better not use the heat gun, so I'll definitely go on fire.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't do it.
I'm going to have to have a fire extinguisher on standby now for the rest of this video.
Hey, the heat gun is at least safer than the torch. Okay.
Yeah.
With the resin for sure.
But remember, it has to be between 10 and 50 degrees. So
okay, my heat gun goes up to 400 or 600 degrees, so I better
exactly.
not
Heat
Yeah,
gun's
mine too.
Slightly too hot for what's required.
You can melt lead with it.
Yeah. I'd use it for melting tin and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I've gone past my 1 hour by 1 hour and 5 minutes. So thanks to everyone who's there. Before I go, is there anyone we can raid? Let me have a look. YouTube. Is there anyone we can shoot over and raid?
I don't know. Anyway, it is
Waste Mike
about
on his gaming channel.
after midnight, so I'm gonna be gone soon as well.
Anyone out?
Waste Mike is on his gaming channel.
Oh, is he? Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
I need to get that. Actually, I'm not on that.
Yeah. Well, give us the link for that, Raphael.
that'd be
Or
handy.
Ralph, sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to the stream now.
And we'll just put in Scrap and Irish raid, and we'll give him a little raid.
Yeah, why not?
Because EUS Mike is a good guy. I like EUS Mike. I like his little quirks.
Indeed.
Okay, click on the link, put it on.
Put it in again. There we go.
GTAV.
GTA 5.
5, sorry.
Yeah.
It's EWM Legit Gaming. E-Waste Mike Legit Gaming.
Raid.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we're all in, one after another there.
Right.
But so let me finish up my stream now. Jeez, I forgot. I thought I was finished up, but I hadn't actually hit the in broadcast.
Hey.
I could have been saying that thing. I could have been saying, oh, "Damn you, Saulers, you ruined my." But anyhow, thanks for everyone that came in, and keep an eye out for the videos of the fish that's coming from the people that are taking part in it. It's not a competition; it's just a challenge. And Ian Matthews, if I set fire to myself because of this, I will send the medical bill to you. So have a good night, guys, and thanks everyone.
Bye, everyone.